Hello there. Today we are going to talk about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 and the state that Call of Duty has been in for the last few years. It's been a rough run. I grew up playing all the Call of Duties and I love Call of Duty. I unfortunately am stuck in the Call of Duty cycle every year. I really do love Call of Duty, but these last few games have been an absolute miss. Let's just go through each game mode and the struggles for each game mode. Let's start off with the campaign. The campaigns have been rough. There have been some diamonds in the rough. Like I actually really did enjoy Modern Warfare 2, 2020, whatever. I actually really thought that was a good campaign. 2019 was a good campaign. Modern Warfare 3 was terrible. It was it was horrible. Black Ops 6, solid. It wasn't terrible. Black Ops 7 was horrible. I didn't even play it. I just saw a couple clips and was like, this is horrible. I don't know. I Call of Duty campaigns have always been super cinematic and super cool, but for some reason they have lost that formula and I don't know what's going on. They try to make it too much like Warzone, which is another thing that I'm going to be talking about later in this video, is the fact that Warzone has snuck its way into almost every single game mode. And that's a very, very bad thing. And I don't like that at all, in my opinion. Again, this is all my opinion. If you disagree, if you really like the way that COD's been running things, that's fine too. I mean, it's of course to each their own. But this is just kind of some of my personal opinions about the game. So yes, the campaigns have been rough. The Modern Warfare campaign, Modern Warfare 4 campaign definitely looks solid. Story looks interesting. You know, Captain Price obviously coming back. It's Modern Warfare game, and you know, it's apparently he's fighting ghosts or something. I don't know. I have to play it to understand the story. But yeah, so the campaign is just it looks okay. I again, hopefully it doesn't become the open world garbage that was Modern Warfare 3 and whatever the hell Black Ops 7 was. That was weird. Let's move on to multiplayer. Multiplayer. This just goes for everything. The problem with multiplayer is I can't enjoy myself when I play the game. And I don't know if that's like a modern day gaming issue, but when I play multiplayer in Call of Duty, I just feel like I'm playing professionals. Every match, you know, they did take a step, and I will say this, they took a step in the right direction with Black Ops 7 when they took away skill-based matchmaking. That was great. That was a really good step in the right direction. I played Black Ops 7 the least I've ever played a Call of Duty, and that's saying a lot because I didn't play Vanguard very much. I thought that was not a great game. It was rough, but I still played it a decent amount. Black Ops 7, I played very little. I played zombies, I think the first and second map a little bit, and that was about it. But the multiplayer, it took a step in the right direction with Black Ops 7. Taking away skill-based matchmaking was a really good thing, but I still feel like there is something that isn't quite right when I am playing multiplayer. I don't know what it is, but it just doesn't feel like I'm playing Call of Duty. I don't know if it's the TTK or if it's the player base or the guns. I don't know, but it doesn't feel good. Like it's so, in my opinion, I don't necessarily think that it needs to be slow paced. I'm not saying it needs to be slow paced, but I think it's so fast paced, and with the slide canceling and the movement and on movement and all this, and it doesn't feel like a Call of Duty game anymore. I understand you have to modernize the game. I get that. But I think you could tone down the movement just a bit, and I think that would really help. But then they went to Modern Warfare 2 where the movement was non-existent. Modern Warfare 2 2020, something, whatever it was, where the movement was just non-existent. It was super stagnant. It was super slow paced, and it just was not great. And people did not like that. They were like, oh, of course, they want slide canceling and everything back. But it was rough. I don't know. I think you could. So we go look at Black Ops 3, right? Going back to in my opinion, probably the most well-rounded Call of Duty besides the campaign was just not very good in Black Ops 3, but zombies and multiplayer was so good that it made it okay. Probably arguably one of the best multiplayer experiences I've ever had on a video game was Black Ops 3. I love the specialist. I thought that was an awesome change. That was really cool. The movement was still good. It was still really good. It wasn't crazy fast paced. I could play Black Ops 3 and I wouldn't be breaking my neck looking around because I'm getting slide canceled on. It was it was good. The boost, the jetpacks were really good. The sliding was good. I mean, arguably, in my opinion, I think this is off topic, but the visuals were probably better in Black Ops 3 than they are now. It was super vibrant, super beautiful. I loved Black Ops 3. But then they kind of, I don't know, they lost the formula. Like I said, it was just, the multiplayer experience is just not good. Again, like we've been saying, I'm going to talk about Warzone in a little bit. It is tailoring to Warzone. Again, you have to play it to level up guns or whatever. And I know they had the new game mode on without loadouts. I don't know. Didn't really interest me. Like I said, I barely played Black Ops 7. It was rough. Sorry if you can hear my dog barking. He barks a lot. But multiplayer just hasn't been a good experience. I don't think the maps are very good. It just doesn't draw me in like it used to. I honestly think they need to go back and make original games. I'm over playing Black Ops or Modern Warfare. I could be the only person. I don't want this. I don't want Modern Warfare. I don't want Black Ops anymore. I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm sorry. Modern Warfare 4 is gonna be interesting. They haven't really shown much gameplay on it, but I don't want it. I don't want Modern Warfare 4, and I'm gonna play it for a couple weeks and I'll see how it is, and I'm sure it'll be fine. But I would rather have Infinite Warfare 2, Advanced Warfare 2, Ghosts 2, if you want to do a sequel, or you just create an original title. Please. I know Black Ops and Modern Warfare sells copies, but please, I want an original game or a sequel to a game that was. I know Infinite Warfare was a rough game, and I know Advanced Warfare was a rough game. I actually like Infinite Warfare. Hot take. Sorry, I actually really enjoy the game. I don't think it was the best Call of Duty of all time, but I would rather see them try something new than keep going to Black Ops or to Modern Warfare because they think that's what we want. Or, I mean, I don't want it. Like I said, if you want it, that's fine. Going to zombies, I know there's not going to be zombies in Modern Warfare, obviously. I mean, there was in Modern Warfare 3, or it was like MWZ, or whatever the hell it was. That was weird. Again, Warzone making its way into every game mode. Please, stop. Make it its own thing, please. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about Modern Warfare Z coming back in Modern Warfare 4. But so talking about just the state of Call of Duty in general, zombies, it's been okay. I mean, Black Ops 6, Black Ops 7 were okay. I think it's just with the armor plates and everything, it doesn't feel like the old school zombie experience, which we all know and love. And I kind of miss that. I do think the Easter eggs are probably a little too easy. I don't know how they were in Black Ops 7. I had played the first map and the second map, and then I got over it, which has just kind of been the routine for these last few zombie games or Call of Duties. I just kind of get over it. I think it was Black Ops 7 Zombies was okay. I don't think it was terrible. I had fun on it. I don't imagine myself going back and playing all the maps. Same with Black Ops 6. I did some of the Easter eggs on Black Ops 6. They were fine. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but I definitely think that we're missing that tone that we love so much in the old zombie games, where it was kind of goofy in a way, but it was still really serious. It was cool. I mean, with the original 4, I think everyone kind of misses that. But again, when you go back and play the new zombies, it just feels like it is Warzone. That leads me into Warzone. Warzone is a mess. I try to play it. It's really bad. It's just a mess. They need to put money towards anti-cheat. Why is it? I feel like every time I play this game, there are cheaters, and maybe the cheaters have gotten better, but it doesn't feel like it. I still feel like there are so many cheaters. There's a certain point throughout every year we hop into Warzone, there's just so many cheaters. Put money towards an anti-cheat. Please. Please, your anti-cheat is bad. In Warzone, it really takes a big hit from that. Again, we could talk about the gameplay itself, where the movement and stuff just makes Warzone, it just feels like Fortnite now, to be honest. We could go talk about the gun skins and the character skins, and it just feels like Fortnite we want a grounded Call of Duty, and I know the last couple years they would say, no, dude, this is going to be the Call of Duty where everything's grounded. But then they have Nicolas Cage going into the game, and I love Nick Cage, but I don't want him in Call of Duty. I think that's kind of crazy. We want a grounded video game, right? That's all we want. But instead you have these AI generated fucking, pardon my language, but you have these AI generated skins that are forcing their way into the game, and they're terrible. They're really bad. And you know, the microtransactions are just a modern day video game problem in general. And I'm not perfect. I have spent money on microtransactions in sorry, I don't want to cuss again, but effing 2K and Call of Duty. I've spent money on microtransactions. Once I found out that most of the skins were AI generated in Call of Duty, I stopped because I mean, that was the last couple years. They're really bad. You could just tell. But I have spent money. I do spend money on Valorant skins, right? But at least Valorant is a free game. But when I play Call of Duty, I'm spending. Let's just talk about this. Okay, this is a modern day gaming issue. In my opinion, I think that cosmetics. If I spend $70 on a game, all the cosmetic stuff should not be locked behind a paywall. If I want to get this skin, I should be able either to get it in a loot box, or if you really want to have microtransactions, have the choice to pay for it. You will still get those microtransactions, but you allow the people who don't want to spend that extra money to keep playing your game. But they just want money quick. That's all they want. And that is a huge problem with gaming. We see Overwatch kind of had that issue where they took loot boxes away and everything was paid for. And they were like, dude, but the game's free. But like, no, we're used to something different and you're changing it completely. At least Valorant, the game was free. And, you know, the gun skins have always just kind of, were there. They are overpriced as hell. But again, I'm not perfect. I have spent money on these microtransactions, but I can see that they're a glaring issue in the gaming community, 100%. Especially when we're talking about a game I spend $70 on or $80 on. It's crazy. That is just, Call of Duty is, that's the problem is, dude, I hop on a Call of Duty, I'm getting 80 pop-up notifications, and then I'm being, like, microtransactions are being shoved into my face. I don't want that. I just want to play Call of Duty. I want to grind gold guns. I want to grind diamond guns. I just want to, you know, back in the day in Black Ops 3, you could grind like gold armor. That was cool. And then you could spend money on the loot boxes or the supply crates, whatever they were called, but you could also grind for them. I don't know why that has, like, that's just gone. But so yeah, when we're talking about Warzone again, Warzone just made its way into every game mode. That really sucks. I don't want that. I get it. Warzone was their big money maker. I get it, I guess. But now it's dying out really bad. I think battle royales in general, people are just kind of losing interest in. There are some that, I mean, Fortnite's still doing good, but I mean, Fortnite's probably one of those games that's going to last forever. But I just think people are over Warzone. But you know, we'll see how DMZ goes. Excuse me, by the way. We'll see how DMZ goes. I actually, DMZ piqued my interest, but then again, extraction shooters are, I don't want to say they're dying out, but you know, Arc Raiders are kind of died out, and I think that's why they created DMZ, was to challenge Arc Raiders. But now Arc Raiders is kind of gone. But maybe people are looking for a new extraction shooter experience, and maybe DMZ will be it. Who knows? DMZ did pique my interest because it was grounded, it was cool. Like, they were in that shopping mall area in the Xbox showcase, and it was the head cam or the helmet cam, and it was actually pretty cool. I was really interested in that. But who knows if they're actually going to commit to that. DMZ has been there at the forefront of their marketing. I don't know if they're going to really live up to the potential that it has, or they're just going to abandon it because they get too scared because it didn't really do well, or update it and make it good. My money is on them abandoning it because it's not going to do great. So, but again, you know, we'll see. I don't know. It could do really well. I'm going to play it. I play Call of Duty every year. But yeah, I think microtransactions are probably my number one gripe with just modern day gaming. And again, I'm not perfect. I have spent money on microtransactions, but I think every game should have the option to unlock it, or you can spend money to buy it. That's the best of both worlds. You keep the player base grinding, or you get the extra money from the people who don't really have time to grind or don't want to grind, and then you just buy it. So I don't know. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. We'll see. I can't say that I'm super pumped up for it. I'm gonna play it, but I've been playing Call of Duty since I was 5. It's just kind of instilled into me. But yeah, I hope people enjoy the game. I really wanted to see Call of Duty go back up to the top, but I don't see it happening anytime soon until they change the way they do things. So, but thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about the game and what I've said, if those changes, or I guess just let me know what you think about what I've said. So thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and I will see all of you beautiful people later.